Hello. I'm going to do one more video and then I'm going to be done and for today. And Sue and I are getting back in the groove. This will be, I think, my third real video covered to her. And we did a couple on Sue's channel. Went two out today, two out tomorrow, and two out the next day, I think. So we'll get back in the groove. And thank you again for all your kind words and your well-wishing and your money and everything else that you contributed to this last week of Hell Week. And Sue was like this morning, she said, it really wasn't that bad. It was like staring into the mouth of hell right before you pitched in. They're like, I'm just kidding. It was pretty bad. I felt terrible for her. Anyway, you don't need to rehash that with me. What am I doing today? Okay, this was a suggestion by, I don't really know how to pronounce your name. Is it Goanna or Joanna? Because there's a G in the front. It's Goanna and a J initial. So it could be G as in goat or a G as in junior. I don't know. I'm going to assume that it's Joanna J. So much for assumptions. Please let me know. This is something that I think a female, maybe, I don't know if there's anymore. And I love Pink Floyd. So I did a video of Led Zeppelin, and I made it very, very well known that I didn't care for them. And again, not the personalities, but I just didn't like the music. So when that music came out, I was listening to Pink Floyd, David Bowie, and Alice Cooper, and that was my gig, right? That was stuff I was into. And they were always kind of a little bit dark, a little sinister. Weird chord phrasings and stuff. The song is no different, by the way. And so I'm doing Pink Floyd, and then I'm doing the cover by Primus. And Primus is a band that I didn't know at all until I was about in my 40s. And I worked at a bookstore, as most of you, I've told most of you on this channel. And I had a bunch of younger guys, probably, by younger, 20, 25 years of age. And they all, almost to a person, loved Primus. And I got into them then, just really more than anything, just to kind of relate. I'd be the hip guy, hip manager, but then really liked their music. And I think I've done a Primus on this channel already. If I haven't, I will do more. So I hope you enjoy this. And Joanna J, this goes out to you. Thanks for suggesting this. Maybe go ahead and move some things around. Got to get the. You know how many times I have not had the display up and you're just looking at me and I'm looking at him, but now I'm up and here we go. Pink Floyd, Have a Cigar. One thing one thing I really appreciated about this band early on is their heavy use of whirly. Whirls are sometimes Rhodes, but that's a very distinctly whirly kind of sound. Organs. So they were a keyboard oriented kind of band. Anyway, I always liked that about them. Modifying synthesizer sounds fantastic. I'm sorry to keep pausing, but the setting behind them, it looks like a Roman amphitheater. Possibly they're from Britain, and the Romans were in Britain a long time.
You're never gonna die, you're gonna make it if you
it's a whirly for sure. And it's got this, it's probably got some sort of distortion on it, but it's really edgy. Sorry, pausing it, but this band is amazing. You're gonna get all what you want to the people. We're so happy we can all again. Everybody else is just green. Have you seen the chart? It's a hell of a start. It could be made into a monster if we all pull together as a team. And did we tell you the name of the game, boy? We call it riding the gravy train. I've heard the song a million times, and I can't say that I've seen this video. That was outstanding, guys. So many things to say that I won't really take the time. If you're a Pink Floyd fan, then you know what you need to know. I like the structure of the band. I like having the two guitars and keyboards and bass and drums. I liked all of that. It was very, very well done. Their music to me was so again, not trying to retread old ground, but when everybody else was really getting into Zeppelin, and that was their way of expressing dissent and anger with their parents, whatever it was. And 60s it was one thing, 70s, 80s another thing. But in the 70s, these guys to me really helped me express that dark part of me that I felt unsettled. Right, I had really long hair. Like to think of myself as, I mean, I think these days it would call me like a, I don't know, goth kid, right? I wasn't quite goth. I had long hair. I was fairly easy to get along with, but I could get dark. And when I wanted to get dark, these were the guys I turned to. Bowie was another one, and their milieu really has always been that kind of. I mean, they do songs that aren't quite as dark in musically, but lyrics are always there too. Loved it. I don't know what else to say. Please comment. If you have any comments about this, please let me know. I'm going to go ahead before I forget, and I'm going to do the Primus. Earlier, I did a whole spiel and realized I hadn't even gotten to the cover song. See this? 48 hours with no sleep. I don't know this. Long time now. being careful of the who. I just saw a picture of him, sorry. There's Robert De Niro. I've seen this movie. Okay, I'm going to say this. I'm not trying to make anybody mad, but it's kind of hovering between sloppy and brilliant. Side. I had a friend named Chris who was tall like that, had same kind of hair, and he's a bass player. To this day, I don't remember where I knew him from because of my brain, but he was a great bass player. He killed it. Have you seen the chart? It's a hell of a start. It could be made into a monster if we all pull together as a team. that was a very cool thing to put over the top of the music. It was very violent and bloody. I've seen the movie several times, but at my age and my condition and my health, I don't think I could watch it again. Some of those images. Now, let me ask some questions. Joanna, Jay, first of all, thank you so much. And I heard some Primus. I've heard Primus in the past. I don't remember the bass player being quite so busy, and it felt like that. Yeah, I know that they're three-piece and they need to make it up. There are plenty of three-piece bands where the balance is a little bit more. So is Primus known for the bass player and the drummer more than the guitar player? Because he was solid. He had all the licks he could play, but he played too much for my taste, right? And I've heard things from them in the past, and I have no idea what songs I've heard by them. I did a cover on one of theirs recently. Oh, I said last year, but my brain guys. But man, he was great. Way too much bass. I love bass, and I've said this before on the channel. I played with some of the, at least one of the best bass players probably in the world. He's fantastic. He reminded me so much of Chris. Chris could play like that, and Chris did play like that. And he looks like Chris, but he just played all over the place. And I don't know. Maybe that's the milieu. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to sound. I think it detracted a little bit from the song and a little bit from the band. But again, correct me. I have no problem. You correct me. Great suggestion, Joanna. Loved it. That was great. Thank you again. Listen, guys, if you like this video, if you like Primus, if you like Pink Floyd, if you like the song, if you like me, which what is not to like, really? Anyway, sorry, guys. Hit like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can make a donation, I believe. Sue has it set up on both of our channels. Not for requisite. I could care less. The people that came alongside us, Kent, Amy, Mike, and the others. I don't leave anybody else. I'm not going to go much farther, but we got lots of groceries and we're set. So thank you very much. Share with your friends, because I always say, if you feel like it's a good chance your friends play, I believe that. Notification bell. I'm releasing at least 3 today, maybe 4. And we did on the other channel as well, because we've been second. We're kind of hit or miss on the channel, but we're up and rolling. So if you put a suggestion in, have heart, I will get to it. It may be months down the line. I'm getting closer to getting caught up too. Sounds like my voice is changing. Like I'm a 12-year-old boy. Anyway, I love you. Thanks for stopping by. Please come back and see me, and peace.